Good day everyone, welcome to the NTV and you're watching NTV News at 9:30. Your source for exclusive news and entertainment. This is Parinita bringing you to the top stories from India and around the world, and the time is exactly 9:30. US President Donald Trump has received the first ever FIFA Peace Prize. The award was presented to him at the 2026 World Cup draw ceremony held in Washington. FIFA President Gianni Infantino bestowed the honor upon President Trump. This prize was established last month to acknowledge individuals for outstanding contribution to peace. President Trump described the award as one of the most significant honors of his career. In his BRICS acceptance speech, he attributed his role in ending global conflicts, including a ceasefire between India and Pakistan earlier this year. However, India has consequently rejected this claim. Conversely, Pakistan has publicly acknowledged President Trump's assistance in the mediating the May ceasefire, which followed India Operation Sindoor, initiated after the Pahalgam terror attack. FIFA President Infantino commented President Trump's efforts to foster peace, presenting him with a medical and a certificate. This recognition followed President Trump's unsuccessful bid for the Nobel Prize earlier this year. Despite his public advocacy for it, the decision to award the FIFA Peace Prize to President Trump has faced global criticism from football enthusiasts. The content that the honor is politically driven and blurs the lines between sports and politics. The 2026 World Cup, jointly hosted by Mexico, Canada and the United States, is scheduled to begin on June 11th, the match between Mexico and Canada.
Well, thank you very much. This is truly one of the great honors of my life. And beyond awards, Johnny and I were discussing this. We saved millions and millions of lives. The Congo, as an example, over 10 million people killed, and it was heading for another 10 million very quickly. And it just, the fact that we could do that, India, Pakistan, so many different wars that we're able to end, in some cases a little bit before they started, just right before they started. It was going to be late, but we got them done, and it's such an honor to be with Johnny. I've known Johnny for so long. He's done such an incredible job, and I have to tell you, you've set new records on ticket sales, and not to bring that up because we don't want to bring a thing like that up right now, but it's an awfully nice tribute to you and to the game of football, or as we call it, soccer, but football, and that is an amazing thing. The numbers are beyond any numbers that anybody, even beyond what Johnny thought was possible.
Definitely.
I want to thank, by the way, my family, my great First Lady, Melania, you're right here, and thank you very much. And I think you're going to have an event the likes of which maybe the world has never seen. Based on the enthusiasm that I've seen, I have never seen anything like it. We've had a tremendous relationship, working relationship with Canada. We have our Prime Minister of Canada there, and we have our President of Mexico.
Pakistan and Afghanistan engaged in the heavy cross-border firing late Friday. Officials from both nations confirmed the exchange, which followed the period of increased tension after peace talks faltered last weekend. The Afghan Taliban, through spokesperson Zabihullah Mujahid, stated that Pakistani forces initiated attack in Spin Bodla district of Kandahar province. Conversely, a spokesperson from the Pakistani Prime Minister-elect unprovoked firing by the Afghan forces along the Chaman border. Mohsab Jadi, the Pakistani spokesperson, issues the statement affirming Pakistan remains fully alert and committed to ensuring a territorial integrity and the safety for our citizens. This latest border incident occurred approximately 1 week after a new round of peace negotiations between South Asia neighbors concluded without significant progress. Despite the lack of breakthrough, both sides did agree to extend their existing fragile ceasefire. The talk held in Saudi Arabia over the past weekend were the most recent in the series of diplomatic efforts hosted by the Qatar, Turkey and the Saudi Arabia. This meeting have aimed to be de-escalate tension that flared following deadly border clashes in October. Netflix potential acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery Inc. is facing a significant antitrust review with the $72 billion deal now requiring approval from the global regulators. The proposed merger would combine Netflix, the leading global paid streaming service, with the Warner Bros. Discovery, a major Hollywood studio known for its iconic film and popular franchise like Game of Thrones, Friends, and the UN Universe characters. Analysts suggest Netflix will encounter challenges confusing regulations and the combined entity will not create a legal advantage in the streaming market. Bloomberg intelligence analyst Jennifer Rai stated Netflix may need to divest HBO Max and agree to other concessions, particularly regarding content licensing, highlighting the considerable overlap between the streaming services, making a broad market definition argument difficult to win.
It does not. And you know, I've had not specific discussions about this deal, but discussions with both Ferguson and Slaughter. And I think they too have said, listen, under a new administration, we're going to do the due diligence that is needed and required. But, you know, we're not going to come right out of the gates and say that this is something that shouldn't happen. They're going to wait to allow things to play out, let the examinations happen, let the, like you said, I mean, a massive deal as far as the finance piece goes. But that may be where we're at. I mean, we're seeing, you know, 62% of Americans right now are frustrated with the streaming services the way they exist. So the idea that combining some of these streaming services, which is part of this deal, wouldn't make sense. I think to somehow pull the rug out from underneath that right now just is not, no one's doing their job if that's the way this is being handled. So, you know, let's see where we're at. Let's see where the White House is on this too. I mean, the president, you know, this is typically the type of thing he likes to weigh in on, and we'll see where he falls on this as well.
Amidst the global instability seen over the last 9 decades, there's some good news. India-Russia relation appear as steady as a pole relations. Appear as the steady, this relationship is built on mutual respect and the trust. As Prime Minister Modi has made clear, he stated that during the summit with the President Putin, both sides reiterated their commitment to enhancing economic cooperation. The two countries have signed over a dozen agreements and memoranda of understanding, and the maritime cooperation like health tourism. A framework for economic cooperation has been adopted, which is expected to boost trade 100 billion by 2030. President Putin said that Russia is ready to continue its steady supply of fuel to India. He remarked that Russia is a reliable supplier for oil, gas and coal and everything necessary for India's energy development. Putin made this commitment with praising India's independent and self-reliant foreign policy. The Indian side has maintained existing the new agency partner, focusing on securing energy interests and stabilizing oil prices. There was a general discussion on defense which also included the Make in India initiative and heritage cooperation. Foreign Secretary Bikram Misri stated efforts are focused on facilitating economic cooperation and the increasing Indian export to Russia to ensure balance and sustainable trade. Both leaders also strongly supported the ongoing efforts for the early conclusion or a free trade agreement of the Eurasian Economic Union. Modi emphasized the importance of civil nuclear cooperation, saying that the energy security has become a strong and circular pillar of the India and Russia partnership. Over the past 8 decades, the world has witnessed many ups and downs. Humanity has faced numerous challenges and crises. Yet amidst all these, India-Russia friendship has remained constant, like a guiding star. Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका हाँ बेटा ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो,
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर।
बिल्कुल डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. Indigo Airlines is facing significant disruptions across the country, leading to widespread flight cancellation. Today alone, over 300 cancellation flights were cancelled, with the most impacted routes being between Mumbai and Delhi. Passengers in numerous locations have experienced travel difficulties. In the response to the airline's operational issue, India Railway has introduced measures to assist affected travellers. 4 special trains have been launched and additional 116 coaches have been added to 37 existing train services. The initiative aimed to accommodate the surge passenger at railway station. A direct consequences of flight cancellation, the central government also taken action to address the series. The Ministry of Civil Aviation has established a 4-member high-level committee to investigate the situation and find the solution. The committee is expected to submit its findings within 15 days. Meanwhile, Indigo CEO has stated the airline anticipates resolving the operational problem within the next 5 to 10 days. Delhi air quality remained in the very poor category on Saturday as dense smog blanket covered the city. The overall air quality index was recorded at 333, a slight increase from Friday levels. According to the Central Pollution Control Board, the Anand Bihar monitoring station registered an AQI of 336 at 8 am. Out of the 39 monitoring stations across Delhi, 35 reported AQI reading to the very poor range. The remaining 4 stations indicated poor air quality. The Mundka area recorded the most severe air quality with an AQI of 381 at 8 am. Based on CPCB data, other localities experiencing very poor quality included RK Puram at 364, Punjab Bagh and the Chandin Chowk both at 348, Rohini at 374, Bibek Bihar at 309, Bhavana at 375, Sri Fort at 343 and the Varzipur at 359. Sonia Bihar at 352. Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi will visit Kendujhar district tomorrow, lay the foundation stone for the Ma Tarini Temple Heritage Corridor project. Preparation for the Chief Minister visit at their final stages. According to the schedule, Chief Minister Majhi will first visit the Ma Tarini Temple for darshan. Following this, he will lay the foundation stone for the Heritage Corridor project. He is also scheduled to address the public at the gathering at the mini stadium in Ghatagaon. The marked second visit of Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi to the Ma Tarini temple is assuming office. His first visit on June 21, during which he announced the Ma Tarini Temple Heritage Corridor project. The government has announced an investment of approximately 300 crore for the Ma Tarini Temple Heritage Corridor project. Security arrangements have been enhanced across the district in anticipation of the Chief Minister visit.
7 तारिख दिन माननीय मुख्यमंत्री घटगाँ गस्त अच्छी एवं से गस्त समय से परिक्रमा प्रकल्पर फाउंडेशन स्टोन एठी स्थापना करिवे ସେଇ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧରେ ଆମେ ଟୋଟାଲ पुलिस प्रशासन टोटल सजाग अछि।
Nandankanan Zoological Park, Odisha has received 19 new animals belonging to 4 different species, a movement aimed at enhancing biodiversity at the facility. The Central Zoo Authority approved an animal exchange program between Nandankanan Zoo and the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Zoological Park in Surat, Gujarat. The newly arrived animals include 5 smooth-coated otters, 2 Indian grey warbles, 10 Indian star tortoises and the 2 silver peacoats. This animal will undergo a mandatory quarantine period of approximately 1 month before being introduced to their enclosures. In return for this 19 animal, Nandankanan Zoo will be sent 14 animals of 5 different species to the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Zoo in Gujarat. Notably, smooth-coated were declared extinct at Nandankanan in year 2000. The zoo currently houses a total of 177 species of animal. Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका,
हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो।
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर?
बिल्कुल। डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. Marvel Studios is set to re-release Avengers Endgame in the theater on September 25, 2026. This re-release comes ahead of the anticipated December 18, 2026 debut of Avengers. Doomsday Avengers Endgame, currently the second highest gross film globally, is a production from the Doomsday directing duo Joe and Anthony Russo. The film also featured star Robert Downey Jr., who is confirmed a return for Avengers Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday will be directed by the Joe and Anthony Russo, the same pair who helmed Endgame. This upcoming film also marks return to Robert Downey Jr. to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Downey Jr. famously portrayed Tony Stark, also known as the Iron Man, in multiple Marvel films. However, in Doomsday, he will be stepping into the role of classic villain, Doctor Doom. The release of Endgame is tragically timed to generate excitement among fans and serve as a powerful reminder of creating synergy between the Russo brothers and the appeal of popular actors coming together. The cast for Doomsday expected to be extensive feature actors from upcoming projects such as Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, First Step and the X-Men. The duration of the Avengers Endgame re-release in the theaters has not yet been specified. Cricket fans are buzzing the excitement for the upcoming match at Baravati Stadium. Ticket sale commenced yesterday across 5 counters, leading to increased activity from the touts, who are reportedly selling tickets on the black market and inflated price. The stadium is set to host the first T20 between India and South Africa, with fans showing great enthusiasm to attend. In preparation, the Commissariat Police have made extensive arrangement. Police Commissioner S. Devdutt Singh assured the police has fully prepared for the event at Baravati, highlighting that stringent three-tier security measures are in place. Regarding player arrivals, some scheduled to arrive yesterday were delayed. However, others managed to reach amidst ongoing airline crisis. The remaining players are expected to arrive as per their planned schedules. The Commissariat Police remain vigilant regarding security. Yesterday saw a significant crowd for the offline ticket purchase with fans queuing peacefully. Though many were unable to secure tickets, the police commissioner stated that while ticket block marketing has not been formally reported, authorities are monitoring the situation. The emergence to obtain even a single ticket is palpable, with the spectators waiting for hours. Despite the challenges facing queues, the success of acquiring the ticket such a wait seems to overweight and the discomfort of jousting. Notably, some women with limited knowledge of cricket were also observed in the line today, facing difficulties alongside others due to the absence of the separate queue for the differently abled individual. For the ticket sales as scheduled.
नहीं सेटा नजर को आसी नहीं जहाँ किसी आसव तुरंत कार्यानुष्ठान जो बरंच मु देखली जो लोक मैंने जिते सीमित टिकट थिला ता भीतर लोक मैंने संतुष्ट रहिले बहुत जने पाइले नहीं से माने को मैं परामर्श अछि से माने टीवी रे किंबा प्रैक्टिस मैच देखबे
एक्चुअली 4टा से 4टा रु मोरे बाहर के आसल रोड पूरा सुनसान भी थिला असल जदी आपन को टिकट जदी नाही तो आपन क्लियर कहबे ना हम एती टाइम पर्यंत हम टिकट दबु जहाँ हो ना आम फेरी जीव आम किसी कम्प्लेन नहीं आप से कथा किसी कहले पुणी कौन कर अबिका कहते टिकेट सरीगला.
Odisha is currently experiencing severe cold condition with the temperature continuing to fall across various districts. Mayurbhanj in a particular is facing an intense cold wave, within the minimum temperature recorded at the frigid 2 degrees Celsius. Villages located near the Simlifal forest are among the most affected area. Report indicate that the lowest temperature of 2 degrees Celsius was registered in Appara Berakhamamunda with the Simlipal National Park. Following closely, Chahala recorded a minimum 4 degrees Celsius. The mercury also dropped to 6 degrees Celsius in Gudigudia and 7 degrees Celsius in Barapani. This biting cold has disrupted normal life, make it difficult to residents to venture out of their homes. Many have been observed gathering around fires to stay warm. Kandhamal district also under the grip of cold, the dense fog blanketing the area. Consequently, many are delaying leaving their homes until after 10 am. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.